In this video, we're going to look at proving the differential of this inverse trig function, the inverse of sin of x, differentiates to 1 over root of 1 plus x squared. Now, when it comes to remembering this method, I never tell my students to remember each and every step, but instead make 2 or 3 steps in condensed note format that you can always look back at if you ever forget the method. So this is the method that works with most students, but if it doesn't work for you, do try to make your own method. So what we start by doing is the function that we're differentiating, we're going to introduce that as y. So let y equals the inverse sin of x. Step number 1 tells us to apply sin to both sides of the expression, and when you do that, you get that sin of y. Well, sin and inverse sin end up cancelling out, so you're left with just x. And then now we can move on to step number 2, where we differentiate both sides with respect to x. Now, when you differentiate the left-hand side with respect to x, that's like implicit differentiation because this term isn't in terms of x. We know sin differentiates to cos, so we write this out as cos y, but then multiply onto it dy dx, again because this is implicit differentiation. However, when you differentiate the right-hand side with respect to x, it's just 1. Now, in order to get dy dx alone, we divide both sides by cos y, and when you do that, you get dy by dx is equal to 1 over cos y. However, this isn't in terms of x, which is what we want for our final answer. And that's where step number 3 comes in. We use this identity. The reason we can use this is initially we introduced x as sin of y. So if we now, to make this easier, let's make this in terms of y, because it's going to help us. We want to replace cos of y in this formula. Well, cos squared y, if we make cos of y the subject, we start by adding sin squared y to both sides, so it's 1 plus sin squared y. And then you can square root both sides, so cos of y is equal to the square root of 1 plus sin squared y. This is useful because, well, we know the sin of y is equal to x, so we can write this out as x squared. And so cos of y, we can now replace that with root of 1 plus x squared. Once you've done that, you can see that it matches exactly what we want to find in the question, and that's the end of the question. So hopefully you can see how this 3-step method works, rather than remembering each and every step individually, which I've seen students do in the past, just memorize each individual term. But yeah, hopefully that video helped. Be sure to leave a like if it did and subscribe. I'd appreciate it a lot. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching your video. I hope it helped. If you have any tutoring inquiries for A-Level Further Maths, be sure to hit my website up at www.excelineducation.co.uk.